Welcome back to the next episode of Water Park Rangers Let's Play Luigi's Mansion. In the last episode, we started Area 4, got through the blackout, and this episode we are continuing through Area 4 and checking out both the attic and other upper room areas, including some optional rooms. So here's our Boo. Boomerang, coming at ya! 300 HP. This guy is a jerk. He takes a lot of chances to whittle down, and he has so many dark rooms to flee to. So we've got down a third of his health, but he got away, unfortunately. Oh, what? Not quite. Now he did. So he's in this locked room. Right over there. The radar is only blue because the room is dark. Because, as you can clearly see, that is a Boo. And it's not losing HP very easily because the room is so dark. So it's a lot of back and forth, but unfortunately this is what is required to defeat these Boos. No, no, no! Oh, great. It fled into the hallway. Okay. Okay, it could have ran left and then we wouldn't have been able to go after it. This is by far the most frustrating, well, besides Boolossus in my opinion. Just getting these Boos just is so frustrating. It takes a lot of patience. 300 I think is the maximum amount, but it sure is annoying. This is the area where Boos cause so much trouble. Okay. We can't do much to it when it's in a room this dark. You might have noticed some more portrait ghosts in there, but unfortunately, I've prioritized the Boo. I'm going after him first. First. If we miss the Boo, we'll just go back to the that room with the portrait ghosts. Yep. It's gotten to a room we can't even get into now. So we'll leave Boomerang behind for now. Fortunately, they don't regain HP when they're whittled down quite like that. So let's investigate those 3 portrait ghosts, shall we? Might be nice to heal. Because they do oh, there we go. They do a fair bit of damage. They're a little bit tougher than your average portrait ghost. And yes, they are required. So there's a giant creepy marionette right there. This is probably the creepiest room in the mansion, or one of the creepiest. So the idea is that you have to hit all of these clocks. There are 3 clocks that must be hit in order to activate the battle against these ghosts. And we're not examining it properly. Luigi. Thank you. And the last one is right over there. And it activates all of them at once, which is really not too helpful. So they try to shoot at you with pop guns, because they're toys. They're giant toy ghosts. Don't know how that works. So vacuum the valve. They're basically like really strong Shy Guys. And we got hit. Because they have so much flee power and multiples are working together. So I think you have to save the blue one for last, because that's the one with the pearls. So the idea is just take these guys out by standing to the side and vacuuming off the valve. And then vacuum them off when they're helpless. And, of course, try to not get shot while you're pulling one in. It does take a fair amount of skill. But it's going pretty well so far. As long as they don't throw a mushroom or something, then we'll be fine. Oh, what do you know, a mushroom. Don't get hit, Luigi. Just don't get hit and it'll all be fine. Oh, what? I thought it disappeared, but it was, like, right behind the ghost. Okay, now we just gotta flee this ghost for now. Maybe we're so small that it can't shoot at us? I'm just gonna experiment. Let's see if it... we're going back. Whatever, let's just take this ghost out. And it's put up a lot more of a fight than the other ones did. So we couldn't... We're probably not gonna get the gold frame for it. So yeah, it doesn't matter how much damage you take or how many tries it takes to get the others. It's all about how many tries it takes for this one, and unfortunately I'm not doing as well as I thought I would. Or is that the big pearl right there? Because if it is, then... it wasn't. We're not going to get the gold. I've gotten the gold on this guy before, though. Or I should say, this trio of ghosts. And there's no key here. A door opens up to go inside there instead. But first, we are unfortunately going to have to look for the Boo in this room. Wherever it may be. Okay, there it is. Time for the 6 o'clock booze. Now kids, don't listen to this ghost. Whatever it tells you, you should not drink booze at 6 o'clock in the morning. That is Nintendo's villainy at its finest. Okay, there it is. It got away over there. Hopefully it won't flee. Oh! Wow, it got away really quickly. This thing's a lot of HP. We will get you, 6 o'clock booze. You will not corrupt our youth. The boos are the most annoying part of the game. I really wonder who thought it would be fun for like people to chase the boos from room to room over and over and over. It's really not fun at all. I can understand why some people really don't like this game. Because, you know, it's Mario. It should have been like a you would think that it would be a platformer. Of course, that's not at all what it was, so it took a lot of people by surprise. I mean, I don't think it's a bad game, but I probably like it a lot more than most people out there. So the boo is still waiting for us in the hallway. I'm kind of hoping it flees into a room we can't get into, because I'm just getting mad at this ghost. Okay, good. We'll catch you later. So, unfortunately, both of the ghosts here have flooded into rooms where we cannot pursue them, so we're just going to have to come back for them later once we can access those rooms. Sorry for wasting all that time pointlessly chasing them around, but let's see what happens when we scan the puppet. How disturbing. Very accurate, Luigi, very accurate. And we get to ride a toy elevator, which is pretty awesome. Wouldn't you just love to have this mansion, minus the ghosts, of course? And there's a fireplace on the roof. Perfectly normal campfire. So these Shy Guy ghosts have gathered around the campfire and are singing their campfire song. And so we just have to fight them like any other Shy Guys. Though I think I've somehow approached the horde the wrong way. I've really disrupted them. This will not end well, probably. But we have plenty of fire. And I'm doing a pretty good job of dodging these. I really should not compliment myself. Whenever I'm doing well, I've just got to accept it as it is. It's like a curse. It happened with Colossus. No. Well, at least they have very low HP now. We could probably just burn them off now, if we really had to. Might be a good idea. But they're weak enough. We can get some hearts from them while we're at it. There we go. Always helpful. And there's our last Shy Guy ghost. Wonder what these pillars are doing up on the roof, too. It's kind of an odd design. So yeah, they give you fire so you can do these, ice ghosts. They really don't give us much trouble at all. They're Area 2 fodder. Run away! Ah, caught him by surprise. I forget whose strategy that is. It's some, like, famous leader. Like, when they attack, we retreat, and then we turn our backs, or something like that. Whatever. So I'm just going to climb up this chimney, and, we get a key. It's on top of a treasure chest up there, which is nice. And that goes to another room, back in the, attic area, as I like to refer to it. But before we do that, I mentioned that room with the, X boards. Now, what we've got to do is check out the other chimney. And it might seem like a fairly obvious thing to some people, but I normally wouldn't think of it. Now up here there isn't a grating, there's just a single plank. Now what happens is you walk to the end of the plank, and Luigi pulls a Santa Claus and ends up in the sealed room. So it's similar to that room in Area 2 that had a ton of treasure, and was also hidden, and could only be accessed by the mouse hole in the butler's room. Speaking of mice, sometimes a gold mouse will appear in the chimney that we fall through, but it didn't happen to. See, there's the door with the X boards. So we have a lot of treasure chests to scan, and I think there's a blue ghost inside this one. No, one of them. I know there's a blue ghost in one of these treasure chests. You know, the blue ghosts. Not just any. This kind. So we'll just pull them in, and we have a nice emerald as a reward. I think we probably have the most of those of any special treasure. I'm not counting gold bars, because they're like special, but not quite special enough. They are kind of frequent. Not super frequent, but you know what I'm talking about, kind of. See, we have 38 of them. They're not the most uncommon thing ever. I guess you could say they're uncommon treasures. Sure, that's just what I'll classify them by. I'm very finicky with classification, as you can see sometimes. So, let's see. Oh, one more treasure chest over there. Oh, a gold bar. That's nice. Those seem to appear in the goblets very frequently. And a picture of some horses. That's nice. Okay, I guess I already checked the chandelier. Now, of course, one of these treasure chests is a trap for whoever's greedy enough to open it, so we have to open it. It's full of every kind of ghost imaginable. Not every single kind, but a lot of them. So we'll deal with the easy ones. Oh crap, it's the Quake ghost. Let's get rid of that one. Oh, we got lucky. It, like, panicked, so... Oh, what? We don't take any damage from the Quake ghost, but we get hit by the purple pink puncher, whatever that thing is called. I am mad now. Robotnik really mad now. And it got away, too. And the bomb ghost is so annoying. Die. Or ghost equivalent of death. And you can burn. Once I aim this thing right. Thank you. I'm just like hammering the fire. That wasn't enough to defeat it. But this will be. And we don't get a big money chest. We get a key chest. Because this optional room actually leads to another optional room, which is very awesome. And it's also located on this floor. Now the way to escape, pull off this towel, and a mirror is hidden behind it, so you can use that to warp out to the foyer. As far as I know, this is the only part of the game where you absolutely must use a mirror to escape from a room, otherwise there's no way. Because I know it doesn't work for the mirror room. Actually, it was precisely that reason why I got stuck in the mirror room the first time I played the game, was because I just got the fire element badge, and obviously you're supposed to use the fire to light the candles. But I thought I was supposed to use it on the mirror, and it wasn't working, because, you know, it said a mirror room. I thought it was, they were really trying to make it obvious, when the obvious thing was actually the candles. What a story, Mark. So basically, never mind all that, we're going to check out the next optional room which we've opened on this floor, and this is probably, just these whole series of events, this is my favorite thing to do in the game, because it was the last thing I ever found in this game. It was finding these secret series of rooms hidden via the chimney. So this is the sitting room, and I think it's rare because it's, to my knowledge, it's the only room that has 2 elements you can collect. There's water, and I think also fire in that candle. Both of which are needed to get past this room's obstacles. So nothing in there, so let's just pull off this so it doesn't get in the way later. And we'll grab the fire element ghost and use it to light the candles. Once again, not following the Abraham Lincoln law established at the beginning of the game. Very bad continuity. And so it summons a bunch of gold ghosts, and they will cause us quite a bit of trouble unless we can eliminate them all in one fell swoop, which I'm not doing very well. Oh, okay, I'm doing better than I expected I would. I'm just grabbing some water, because we're going to need water as soon as we defeat these guys. There we go. I'll just bring them, we'll just bring them in. And now immediately, blue ghosts appear, but not the nice kind that gives you money. They're the kind that have fire barriers. They're kind of tougher to distinguish, but they do have a more pale hue. There. Now, because the boos in this area are technically on an earlier floor, I am Bolivia, I hate you! They have generally lower HP than the ones in the attic and basement areas. Though Buripides only had 100, if I remember correctly. We will get you one day, Buripides. And 6 o'clock boos. And Boomerang. All these boos that have escaped from us. We will catch them one day. But it's curtains for Bolivia. That's one less boo we have to worry about. So next episode, we will continue through the final optional room in these series of doors that we have basically found from the chimney. So, see you then.